Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome to Morning Mindset with Ty. Today is Wednesday. Good morning, Janelle. How are you, Janelle Randall? You're a new name. Welcome. You're watching Morning Mindset with Ty Beauchamp. Good morning, Danielle. Photo Cabo Girl is here. This is where, good morning, Shelly Lenise. Good morning. Good morning, Raquel. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, Dre Day. Mia, how are you, my love? Good morning, Live SP. Good morning, Danielle. Great to see you. Good morning. Guys, I am in a way this morning, just so you know. I can't find my phone, so I'm working from my alternate phone. I'm here with one of my dear friends who unfortunately had a bereavement, very dear bereavement. And so we've just been celebrating life with one another. Thank you so much, Chantel. Greatly appreciate it. And I must tell you, I had too much fun last night. That's what happened. But I'm here without my phone. I can't find my phone. It'll turn up at some point. We out cheer. Exactly, Zach. That's exactly how I feel. So I'm drinking my water this morning. I just got a really quick workout in, which I'm grateful for. And I'm hoping my phone is going to turn up. Zag, we love you too. I'm so grateful. So here's what we do for all of our newcomers to Morning Mindset. We read Until Today by Iyanla Vanzant, and we have a conversation and discussion. Good morning, Kevin and Truly Irene, off to Tyski. And can I just say to all of you who have sent me personal emails, notes, messages, DMs, about how this space is touching your life, just don't stop. Thank you so much. That is motivation and encouragement for me and for this community to keep going and keep doing it, especially on mornings like this morning where I'm like, oh my God, what time is it? What day is it? I don't even know. Good morning, Natalie. My Chloe Elise is here. I love you, Natalie. Thank you so much just for being who you are in my life. I'm so grateful for you. Good morning, Fifi. Who's joining me this morning on this morning live? And I also want to apologize yesterday for making it so abbreviated and so brief. We were headed to the funeral home, and so I was on a tight timeline yesterday and wanted to get that reading in, but obviously didn't have an extended time for discussion, so do forgive me for that. Who's joining this morning? Chantel, I think you said you may have had someone lined up. Good morning, Detrice McCoy. Good morning, Gigi or GJ. Clo said I look beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's my little niece. She's biased, obviously. What's up, George? I'm back in the A, George, where it all started for us. Well, you're from New Jersey. George is my Morehouse brother. Good morning to the 5 a.m.ers. Thank you so much, Mia, for doing what you do. Porish, what's up? Okay, you have someone for Friday. We need someone for today. Okay, so who's joining today? So what we do with Until Today is that I don't read it by myself any longer. I invite one of you in to join me in conversation to share wisdom and insight and your personal story about how this may relate. Thank you so much. She is my love. So I am honored to show up for my girlfriends when I can. Who's joining? I needed someone to join me this morning. Spell House in the house. George. Okay, I need someone to join me. Because I don't want to read it by myself this morning. I don't even know if I would have it in me to read by myself this morning. So can I get a volunteer to join me in this? Come on. Everyone don't volunteer so fast, so quickly. What's up, Gregory? How you doing, Greg? Good to see you. I love when my boys come in. So I have George in here today. I have Greg in here today. Good morning, Takara. Good morning. You were going to come in yesterday. Do you have this book? Because I would love for you to join. If not, you have to get Until Today and join me for a reading. And after someone reads with me now, then if you're still in, I would love to go live with you. Is anyone going to join me for this? Come on. Anybody. Someone? If not, I'm going to jump right in because... Hi, Lovey. Hi, Takara. I love seeing that you're friends with my girl, Chantel, out in LA. Love you, Greg. Okay, so no one's joining me. Is that what you're saying? I have to read this by myself. Y'all see how y'all do? Give me the date then. Today is March. Tell me the day. Okay, come. Oh, perfect, Chantel. I knew you weren't gonna leave me. Come on. You have to get the book to Kara because I would love for you to join. Good
Hey,
morning,
Todd.
sunshine.
How are you?
The truth, do you want the truth, the whole
Yes.
truth,
How
or
are you?
nothing?
For real, for real.
For real? For
Yeah.
real. Okay, so yesterday I had a really emotional day. Um, I just felt, when one of your dear friends is grieving and feeling loss, you feel it.
Yes.
And so I've been feeling that. So yesterday was a really tough day. And for that reason, we indulged last night. And, I haven't been drinking. So my fast has not been so great, guys, but God will forgive me, and I
Yeah.
promise you, I'm starting with water today.
Yes.
Um,
I have my water too. Cheers.
so I'm here, but how are you? How are you, Chantel? You look
I'm doing
beautiful.
pretty good. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm sorry to hear about your friend going through that, but I know how it is when people close to us hurt, we hurt, right? So I get it. Branching out, good morning. But yeah, it's good that you're also there physically. It changes things when someone is there physically. This
Yeah,
has gotten old over the year, right? We've been doing this. So when you have someone in the house with you, that's a different feeling of support. So that's a
yeah.
blessing that you could be there with her for her at this time. So
No, I agree, and I'm deeply, deeply honored, and I'm so grateful to be here. I lost my phone last night, though, so I'm on my alternate phone. I can't
you
find the phone.
you was
Girl,
you was
it's just
fully
a
turned
mess.
last night.
And I'm like, where? I'm looking in the couch. I'm like, where's the phone? I was like, it's okay. I have my second phone that I never use, and luckily my Instagram is still on this phone because otherwise,
Yes.
sis. How are
Good
you? How's your
morning.
spirit this morning, Chantel?
My spirit is great. My spirit is great. I started off my morning with meditation. I went into my group. I shared with them, and the message today was get up. Get
Mm,
up. It's time for us to do what God has called us to do and stop sitting on it because we're distracted by what we see on social media, right? That has stifled a lot of people's dreams, goals, and desires. And it's time for people to get up and do it in their lane, at their speed, at their level, right? People meet us where we are and we meet them where they are. And it's people that we could serve on all levels. So just
yeah, that's interesting about being stifled on social media. It's honestly, I was thinking about doing a social media break, but the reality is that this is part of my social media, this community.
yeah,
So I am praying on because I actually have found myself over the course of the last month or so a lot more distracted, being engaged on social
yeah,
media, and I do find that it becomes a time suck. Like it takes time that you could be doing other things that are going to be a lot more productive and a lot more impactful.
truly.
So I do think a break is coming for me. I'm going to keep this going, but then I probably will try and refrain from posting and that sort of thing,
Yeah,
and engaging,
we need that
or
from
just,
time to time.
yeah, absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
think
What's today?
with our fast, right?
Hmm.
Today's the third, and with our
Hmm.
fast, so many things are coming up that warrant you to take that pause, right? To take that break because these are
Yeah.
distractions. These are
Yeah.
distractions. So you can fast outside of 9:30.
Outside of morning mindset. Like,
Outside of
darling, you
mindset,
what you
you
what
can
you
shut
what
down.
you what you will do is be here at 9:30
Right,
EST
right, right. Other than
every
that,
morning.
we're
And then
good.
if you want to go on your fast, you can go and do it. Christine, you're not alone. I've been off my fast for the last 2 days. And you know what was interesting about it is when I was realizing that I wasn't doing what I needed to do or what I had committed to do, I just asked God for grace, and I said, I'm gonna get back in.
That's it.
And so it happens to all of us. And I think
Mhm.
in those moments, we just have to be gracious with ourselves,
Yeah.
also be human
Be
with
human.
ourselves,
Yes.
and know that there really is no competition outside of you moving towards your greater. And so
Yes.
that doesn't mean that there really is a setback. That just means it's a new opportunity to choose to be great. Yesterday, we talked about choices, and so I'm choosing to be greater today. And that's just really it. Good morning for everyone that I've seen come in. Fifi,
Yes. Good morning.
Karen, I saw Sonia come in, Damasa. Good morning to all of you. All right, so today's the third. You want to start,
I'll
or you
start.
want me to start? Yeah.
I open my heart and mind to be aware. I cannot judge my clarity based on someone else's response. One day, the light bulb is going to go off in your head. You will become aware of what you are destined to do in life.
Mm,
On that day, you will feel drawn away from everything you know into a space of unknowing. You may be a bit frightened, but at the same time, you will be perfectly fine with what you don't know. You will be willing to give up everything and everyone you now know in order to pursue your destiny. Rest assured on that day, you should share your new awareness. You are going to upset quite a few people. When the people in your life know who you are, they know how to push your buttons. Believe it or not, this makes them quite comfortable. They know just what to expect, and you give it to them. It is easy to understand why people get upset when you get clear. That's that right there is
that's the word right there.
I'm gonna read that line again.
That's it. Yep.
Easy to understand why people get upset when you get clear.
We can stop right there. Actually,
yes, that's the sermon.
It's over.
It's over. Like mic drop. They get confused, right? When people get confused about you, they may try to convince you that it is you who are confused. A word of advice: don't worry about how people respond to your clarity. Worry will make you confused. Woo,
okay.
Jesus.
Listen, that line right there, that line about, when people are confused, listen. Okay, when your light bulb moment comes, sit alone in the light for a few moments. Give heartfelt thanks for each moment of your new awareness. Write down each of your thoughts. As you feel inspired to act. If you feel shaky or uncertain, sit down again. Call on the presence of the Spirit. If at any time during the process you experience a setback, do not, I repeat, do not ask another human being for advice. Remember, they could be confused. If you are directed by Spirit to ask someone something, be sure to know who to ask. Until today, you may have felt the need to ask those around you to have those around you approve of your idea and insights. Just for today, turn all new ideas, insights, and revelations over to the Holy Spirit. Allow yourself the privilege of basking in the spiritual light of your own heart and mind. Today, I'm devoted to becoming aware of the light of insight within me. Listen, Chantel, that line, that line about us being clear, where was it? Where's that line?
Where's that line? Is right at the top next to in the second paragraph.
When the people in your life know who you are, they know how to push your buttons. Believe it or not, this makes them quite comfortable. They know just what to expect. Okay. It is easy to understand why people get upset when you get clear. It is easy to understand why people get upset when you get clear. Your clarity, quite frankly, your clarity is not meant for other people. This is what it boils down to. Your clarity is meant for you, your self-direction, your alignment with God, your conversation with God, and it is meant for you to move off of. It is not meant for other people's approval, because other people are going to be upset about your clarity.
Exactly. That was powerful when she said that. Auntie,
now tell me, Chantel, give me an example of a time that you've been so clear and other people couldn't appreciate your clarity.
When I launched my brand Lipstick Chatter, it was a blog. It started as a blog. And I started that same year doing events, A Woman's Worth, a place where you can come to renew your mind, body, and spirit. And people thought, oh, what is this, a cult? Why are people following her? Because Ty, I was selling out events my first year out, right? But this was me being obedient to God. This was, and let's be clear about this. Even in your clarity, you still have doubt about yourself, because we have these things in our head like, oh, people don't want to hear from me. Oh, people are not going to buy into that. People bought that. Because when God tells you to move and you move and you're obedient to that word, it all comes into place. Because you're thinking, well, I don't have this and I don't have that. It's not about that. Take the step. Believe in yourself. Ask for what you want, right? And you just go along with it. Because the confidence comes in the doing. And that's
say that again for us. The confidence
comes in the doing. When you are clear about your direction, you may be afraid, you may be very fearful, you may doubt yourself. Just move. Just move. Everything is going to come into alignment. The pieces are going to fall into place. But that was a time where I was clear about my assignment. I didn't know who was going to support, because see, we worry about, well, who's going to support me? Well, the people I talk to every day don't support me. Those are not your people to support you. Those are your friends. Those are your family. They're not your supporters. Your supporters are tribe. You build tribe.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Right?
That's right.
That's why we show up every day. As soon as you hit the button, we're on it. This is what tribe looks like. This is what support looks like. This is why Okay? This is
Hey.
why. This is why I'm wearing
Hey.
glow. This is why I'm wearing
Hey.
glow. We gotta do our drops time.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Today.
We're locked in. But Chantel,
Yes.
what you said and what Oyala says about your clarity is not meant for other people's approval.
Yes.
Oftentimes when we're trying to get clear, we're seeking those things outside of ourselves. We're seeking people's approval. We're seeking people's feedback. Yes. When God tells you, and when it's a God thing, you actually don't need anybody else's approval. Man's approval, even man's buy-in to that doesn't matter. So people showed up for your event and because of what you were doing, because God created that alignment and it was a God thing. The problem is that we're first seeking people's approval before we seek God's alignment.
Exactly.
We have to get clear about the alignment and then have the assignment, and then the people will come. So, you know, it's so interesting. How do you get clear about that? What is your process? You know, when God is speaking to you, we've been talking about alignment and hearing from God. What is your process in
So my process in the morning is when I meditate, right? I ask for 4 C's. I ask for clarity, confidence, consciousness, and confirmation. I ask God to align me in those 4 areas, and I might get one of those areas, and it's an aha for me, because when you read your word in the morning, you have to wait for God to respond to what you're seeking. You have to wait for the response, and sometimes we don't. That's how I get clarity. God is giving me confirmation in this moment through this word. We got 2 C words this week. We got choice, and now we got clarity.
Amen.
We got choice, and now we got clarity. So somebody on this live today, my thing is always one person. I came from one person. Somebody on this live today has gotten clarity in an area that they're supposed to be moving into. And it's a choice. You make a decision to move forth in what it is.
Right. Because the other thing is that once you get clarity, and that's where a lot of people get stuck. You get clear about things and then you're afraid to move. You can't get clear and not make the choice and make the decision consciously to move in the direction of that clarity.
You want to know why?
So oftentimes, go ahead.
Takes sacrifice.
Yeah.
They don't want to sacrifice their friends. They don't want to sacrifice the relationships they settled in. They don't want to sacrifice. I've been there. I know what it looks like to be settled into a relationship, and I don't want to sacrifice going to my higher level, because my higher self, I know it will cause me to dissolve this relationship. Right? We can't stay in spaces that keep us contained and confined for what
or content.
Yep. Content. That's another
content and complacent, because too much contentment will make you complacent. And so when you're in a space and you're overly content, you will become complacent. And then you tell yourself that you're comfortable in this space, but it's not where God is trying to take you. And so the other thing is that when you get that clarity about where God is going to move you to, you have to make the choice. You have to be conscious, and you have to make the choice to move in the direction of where you're going. So many of us sit in these places like you already got clarity. I don't know. Somebody in this room,
they got it,
has already heard and been told that they need to move in a specific space, but they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs because they're waiting for confirmation from people.
God has already validated them. God has already validated you to make your move. God has already put the stamp on it. Now you have to move. And that's the thing, right? People feel like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, or oh, I procrastinated. Oh, I can't. That's because you won't move. You won't move. You won't answer the call on your assignment. And now you're feeling some kind of way. And in that way is fear, procrastination. You use words, but you're stuck. You're stuck because you won't follow the call. Because this social media is a big distraction for people who have been called.
I honestly, I struggle with this social media thing, as I said before, because I do think also that we get so caught up, another C word. We get so caught up in those things that don't really impact us and that are not going to move us. And so I think we have to be super intentional. One, when you ask for clarity, don't ask for clarity from God and then don't be willing to take the steps after he gives you clarity.
Exactly.
After you've gotten clarity about something, now you over there confused. You confused because you don't want to go ahead and move where God has asked you and told you where you're supposed to be. So I don't know what it is for someone today. Why are you calling, Christine? Why are you calling me out like this?
Another C word. It's going to cost you something. Your new life is going to cost you something. What are you willing to sacrifice?
Yeah, absolutely.
I see my daughter
Absolutely.
in here.
I
Hey,
love I love that people are saying that they needed this today. So I'm cracking at it, but the comments be a trip.
see,
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Chantel. What is there a space in your life? Because the other thing is that clarity doesn't always come in one big wave. You
no,
get you get clarity and you get confirmations about certain things in your life and certain
yeah.
spaces in your life. Is there an area right now in your life where you're seeking clarity? And is there an area in your life where you're seeking clarity right now?
I think I'm always seeking clarity in my business, right?
Hmm.
So I would say that's the moment. I'm always seeking clarity because I'm always willing to learn, right? I'm always willing
Hmm.
to learn different things. I'm open to different things. But life is good. So there, like I said, I just read my word in the morning and I always ask, where's God guiding me? So whereas I might think I need clarity on something, it might just be me going through the process, right? Me
Hmm.
going through the process and building up to get to that next level. So for me, clarity would be in my business as far as a program that I'm building. So that might be what the clarity is I'm looking for right now in the program that I'm building. But outside of that, no, I'm very clear on where God would have me be right now, and I'm showing up in those spaces. I'm showing
Amen
up.
to that.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
Letitia, I see you. Thank you so much for being here. We're grateful that you're here. Welcome to the tribe. You're tuned into Morning Mindset with Ty. Joining me this morning is the incredible growth coach, Chantel, who is
Thank
a
you.
tribe leader, quite frankly. So
We need
super.
some new people to come read. That's why
Listen,
I'm on
yeah,
here.
but I'm always happy that you're showing up. We read from Until Today by Oyana Vanzant, and then we
It's a
have
book.
discussions about what it means to us. Hopefully my Amazon store will be up and in my link
Yes,
tree very soon, so that way it'll be easy for you all to get this and get the jump rope and all the things.
yes.
Um, Grateful that you're here. I think I'm thinking about where I need clarity in my life. It's so interesting. I have been, and I've been very public speaking about relationship and that sort of thing because I am ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about wanting relationship. I am ready.
Yeah. Me
And
too, girl.
even, and let me tell you the confirmation that I received about my readiness in terms of the love relationship and the partnership that I desire in life. Um, it's confirmed again and again when people remind me how much I show up for my community and my tribe, for my
Yeah.
girl. And so my clarity has been around this relationship situation is what we've been discussing is that one, I want a relationship that there's reciprocity.
Yes.
Um, Two, I want to be with someone that I'm equally yoked with. And let me tell you how these confirmations come. In my girlfriends and in my sisterhood circle, my girlfriends show up for me in a certain way. They do for me in a certain way. And so we have these relationships that become examples for us of what we deserve
Yes.
in community and in relationship. You all are confirmation for me,
Yes.
right? Because again, what this says is how I show up, my commitment, your commitment. So all of this is signaling and giving me more clarity and more confirmation about that thing that I'm seeking and desiring. So that
Yes.
means that I can't settle for less. So ask yourself, where are you seeking clarity, and look for those confirmations. And
Yes.
when you get those confirmations, you have to go into your own quiet room.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need other people's approval, but you have to go into your own quiet room and be clear about how you're going to move toward it. So,
And not only that, Ty, when they get that confirmation and that clarity, they have to be willing to have that confidence and consistency to follow through on
mm, mm,
to
mm,
follow through on that. So we get
mm,
the word, but are you going to be consistent and follow through with it? Are you going to build your confidence muscle by taking the action, right? Because some
mm,
people know. Some people are aware. I'm
mhm.
reading the comments and they're like, oh, this is confirmation. They already know this.
Right.
Out on
Now,
this.
what we
Now what are
gonna
you
do?
going to do? What are
Now,
you
what are
going
you
to do?
gonna do? What
Yeah.
are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you
This is
gonna do?
great. This is great, Ty. I love the morning mindset tribe, the whole tribe, right? I have it on my
You
calendar.
guys are so dope. You
Yeah,
guys
it
are
just
so
pops
dope.
up. Tie time. So I jump on here and I didn't reschedule meetings that I had this time of morning. So yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in. So we need some more readers. You guys DM me. Tell me who's reading with Ty tomorrow. I have somebody for Friday. So let's keep this train rolling. This is good. This is a blessing.
Can I just tell you, you are a blessing. And I know that
Thank
we're
you.
scheduling sometime very soon. If you can just give me some grace through the end of the week, because I'll be here in
Yeah. And I
Atlanta
guess
until.
Anyway, so it's cool. Yep.
Perfect. So next week when I'm back in LA, I'll be able to kind of spend a little bit more time anchored down and focused. But super, super grateful. Thank you, Talk Team, for joining. Your confidence muscle. Exactly. And how do you exercise that? And how do you, practice that and get real? But first you have to get clear, people. You have to get clear. And God is speaking to us, and the universe is speaking to us and calling for us and beckoning us into our greater. Don't be so stuck. Don't be so, yes, Natalie, listen, don't be so stuck. Don't be so confused. Just answer, like get clear and then start to answer. Clarity, confidence, and consistency. There was another C that you said that you focus on in the morning, Chantel. What are those?
Clarity, confidence, consistency, and confirmation are the 4 C's. Set up your own if you want to, but make sure that when you're studying your word or you're looking for confirmation, that you have something that you're asking God for, that you're asking the universe for. Okay. Thank you, Shakara. And shout out to my daughter, Jasmine Monet, in here. She keeps putting up hearts. I love my baby.
Hi, Jasmine.
That's my baby. So my baby's
I love that your baby girl is in here. But can I tell you, that's the other thing that I'm loving about this community and our tribe is that it really is intergenerational. I love when the guys come in while it's mostly women, and I just obviously just love women, but I love men too. I like men too.
I like men. Love men.
Listen, love a man.
I'm believing for our loves this year. I'm believing. This is the year right here.
Exactly. This is it. But I love how intergenerational this community is. Shakora is probably one of our youngest. I think Shakora is 19 or 20. And so we have baby girls in here. We have more seasoned, but the beautiful thing about this community. What's up, Kevin? We love our men, Kevin, who reads from work, who joins us from work. But I love this community because we are depositing into one another. We are nurturing one another. We're fueling one another. We're supporting one another, and we're holding one another accountable. So I'm super grateful for this. So thank you all for being you. Chantel, have a beautiful Wednesday.
You too.
Be blessed. Thank you so much. Love,
you and your friend. Take care.
I appreciate it. Oh, wait, we have an 18-year-old in here. Student Activism 101. Wow, this is amazing. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks for the messages.
Ciao.
Guys, ciao.
We love you.
Love you.
Bye. This is incredible. You all are just you all are so dope. I'm 51 and been married for 30 years. And it's good and necessary. Wow, you all. Man, you all make my heart so full. I'm just so grateful for all of you. Good morning, Ashley, the amateur expert. Thank you so much. I'm happy that this is blessing you all. If you all haven't ordered the book, do order the book. As I said, it will be on actually, you know what, Shakora, let's add this to my link tree just through Amazon until my Amazon store gets up so that people can easily access this. I'll also add my favorite jump rope as well. I thank you, Chantel, the growth coach, for coming in and sharing your wisdom. For participating and for helping me through it as I drink my water. I am going to get back on this fast train today. That's my prayer. But let's get clear. Take some time just as a challenge to us all today. Yesterday, we talked about spending 5 minutes more in the morning and 5 minutes more in the evening with God. So whether or not that's in prayer and meditation in the morning, to ask God, and then 5 minutes more in the evening to kind of sit and hear from God. Let's up that a little bit more. Let's spend some time writing today. I'm going to challenge everyone to write, make a list of the things that you need clarity on, that you want clarity on. And then write just a letter to yourself and or to God about how you need to move in getting clarity. Because I think, if we ask God for clarity on certain things, he will deliver. So let's get clear about the things that we need clarity on. Let's have positive self-talk to ourselves and community with God as we ask for clarity on those things. So I'll work out this homework assignment. We'll put it in stories, and we'll also put it in morning mindset highlight so that we can spend some time just doing the work, because it's not enough for us to come on here, have these fabulous readings, and then speak to ourselves and commune with one another without going back and doing some assignment and some work. So let's write today. What are you asking God for clarity on? And then I'm trying to figure out whether or not it is a letter to ourselves around what that clarity means, or if it's a letter to God around what we're desiring clarity on. Thank you all for everything. Send you all so much love. Amen to doing the work. And it's a day by day thing. That's the other thing. It's like no one's going to come in and do all the work and the assignment's going to be done and complete immediately. This is a process. This is why this is 365 days of devotion. But you also see in reading this is that one lesson from one day fuels and speaks to the next, right? And so there's this evolution and there's this growth cycle, right? And so we have to continue to be intentional about the work. But don't be confused, and don't allow the people around you to confuse your clarity. Don't allow the people around you to confuse your clarity. If you're clear about something and God is giving you an assignment, you have to be intentional about blocking out the noise. Don't let other people come into your ether and into your sphere to confuse. Confusion is the devil, right? So that's the other thing. You can't operate in confusion and operate in God's grace and in God's movement. Confusion is the devil. So if you have clarity about something, that might be a relationship, that might be a job, that might be people, you better stay clear. Stay clear. Anyone who's coming in to confuse you, they have to be eliminated. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you, Toya. Every morning, 9:30 EST, 6:30 PST. I'm on the East Coast right now, so and I'm trying to think if there are any, and just check in my stories, because if there's a change in schedule, I'll put it there. Just because of the confusion is the devil. Be very clear. And also, let me just say something about this confusion being the devil. People don't realize that they are they're part of the problem. That's why you have to be discerning and be clear, right? Because I don't think people come in maliciously trying to confuse. They just say what they say because they think they know what they know. And that's okay. But you cannot be disrupted, or you cannot be confused by their confusion. You have to stay the course. So there's something that you have clarity on. Get to it. Start moving. Yeah, I've heard that, Ashlyn, that I look like Gabrielle Union. I think Gabrielle is beautiful, so I will take it. I also hear Janet Jackson, or if Janet Jackson and Gabrielle Union had a baby, that would be me. Too bad that I'm not young enough to be their child. If I could come back as their kid, that might not be a bad thing. I'm just kidding. I love my mama. As for daily discernment, love it. Absolutely. I'm sending you all so much love. I'm so grateful. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. PST, 9:30 a.m. EST. And order your book. You can order it on Prime and probably get it within 2 days. So I don't tell my mom I said that. I love my mommy. But listen, if I could come back as Janet or Gabrielle's kid, I'm just saying, can we talk about Miss Kavia? Miss Kavia got the life, sis. She got the whole entire life, and she makes faces for them for the entire life. Okay, so get the book. Who's coming in and reading with me tomorrow? I would love to. Jazz style. You guys are so amazing. That's all I got. I gotta find my phone. You all have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. I'm sending you so much love and so much gratitude for all of you. You sent the book to 3 people. Did you guys see in my story how many times I've gifted this book? I've bought, like, I literally have probably bought like 50 copies of this book over the course of the years. Kavia is a whole mood. Could you imagine me as Kavia's big sister? I think Gabrielle and I are the same age. Yeah, find my phone. How about that? Who's joining tomorrow? Ma Black Doshian. Okay, perfect. Right. I do have all the gadgets. I have an iPad somewhere here. I have my other phone. I have a computer. I should be able to find this phone. I'm going to do it. Student activism to our youngest here in the room. Thank you so much for joining, 18-year-old. Where are you a student? And I would love to learn more about your activism as well. I'm sending everyone, yes, so Ma, she's like, Ma Black Doshian, join. So tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., someone has to come in and read until today with me. Sending healing, clarity, and strength to all. Thank you all for your positive. I feel these vibrations. Please share with Ayanla. Yes, that would, I think it's going to happen. I think Auntie Ayanla is going to come in. I have this feeling. that she's going to show up. I have this feeling that she's going to show up to find phone. Nothing is lost in God's kingdom. Come on now. Come on. You're in New Jersey. There's a pic of you and I on your Instagram. There's a pic of you, the two of us. Really, share that picture with me. I think she's gonna come. I actually, I think what you all need to do is share, hit Auntie up and say, you know, I was looking back at my stories, like, you know, the highlights from past. You know, I used to post this book every single day, even when I didn't read it like this. So, well, here's the thing. Let me just tell you why I think that it would be so. Oh, you met me on the red carpet at Black Girls. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so awesome. Black Girls Rock is celebrating 15 years. Let me just tell you why I really want Auntie Iyanla to come in here. Oh, also, everyone, she's doing this course. She's doing a course for those of you. She talked about this on. Oh, sugar, I can't get online. She talked about this when I was on the Clubhouse with her. She's doing a course right now. So if you check out her website, there's a course that she's doing that some of you may be interested in. I think you're going to be in partnership with Iyanla soon. Wow. Listen, I mean, I have so much learning to do. But, you know, I think the beautiful thing, as I said, about this community and this tribe is that I think it would be powerful for Miss Iyanla Vanzant to know just the depth and the range of people that she is engaging through this. And I looked this up. This was written in 2000. So this book is 21 years old. And when I mean, I would have never known to read it in 2000. And I just think the fact that it's still so relevant, I think that it's still so relevant and that we are touching lives in this way. It's just so powerful and so dynamic. So this is all you. And let me just say this, I'm manifesting whatever, all the things that God has for me plus some. So whatever that is, and I'm manifesting that for all of you as well. It's day 15, Shakura says, how is everyone's fast going? Well, Ty Beauchamp fell off the wagon yesterday and the day before, but I'm back today. She is going to be here. And yes, Christine, I am in Atlanta. One of my dearest girlfriends, one of my best girlfriends had a death in her family. And so I'm here with her and with some other girlfriends. So I'll be here until Sunday. I'm happy that you ordered the bundle. Thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear from you, Leah, how it's doing and how you enjoy it. She introduced you to spirituality with her earlier book. I used to attend her Brooklyn meetings. Wow. Is that Sonia? That's my girl, Sonia Majette. What's up? Sonia and I used to work along together. Hi, Sonia. We worked in magazine publishing. We worked on what became Suede magazine. I actually just posted about Elaine yesterday. Yeah, Christine, thank you. So my time here is going to be super focused with my girlfriend and her family, and hopefully I'll be able to see another family member or two as well, because I have family here. I'm so happy you got yours too, Tanisha. Sunday Ray is exciting. She had a workbook too. Yes, exactly. So she talked about the workbook. Are the balance drops helping you, Shakura? I'm so happy to hear that. That makes me so happy. Who knows, a morning mindset code may come back in a month or two just for you all. But we are grateful for your support there. I'm sending you all love. Let's focus on being clear today. Make a list of the things that you desire to be clear about. Right. I'm going to figure out this assignment. So just check back in stories, because there's an assignment here around getting clear and sitting still with clarity. Okay. I'm sending you all a beautiful day. I'll see you all tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. EST, 6:30 a.m. PST. Let me know who's reading. Good morning, E. Michelle. You're not late, babe. You're right on time. Exactly when you're supposed to be here. We will have this up so that you all can read it. And I apologize that yesterday was so fast. Ashley, I was rushing to get off because we were headed out to run some errands. But I'm sending you all love. Have a beautiful day. You feel the difference. I love it. Good. That makes me so happy. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Sending so much love. Ciao, ciao.